Hello. Yeah, you thought I was going to come from under that tree. Under? Behind. This is going to be a little bit of a stranger episode because we're not going to really work on the island pretty much at all. I am going to mention a few things. This area has been spruced up a little bit. You can see that the palm tree up there I decided to cut because it grew and I kind of hated it, so I decided to cut it. That palm tree hasn't grown. I realized that because the cliff is there, it's not going to. I think I might leave it, and I might work on that cliff area a bit more, like add more weeds and stuff like that. Just sort of make it look a bit more organic up there. But I think I might leave that sapling there. We'll see. And then I also got the food that I wanted to have here, so it's not a bunch of peach juice anymore. And I do like the area a lot more now. I think that it helps that it's not raining, and it's a little bit more of a cozy little eating space rather than a place to come and drink peach juice. But that's not what we're here to do. In fact, that's probably going to be the last time I mention anything about like improving the island in this episode. Because this time we're going to talk about a feature that I sort of brushed on much earlier, and then I talked about it on the wedding day episode as well, a little bit. But first, it has happened. The other person who I know who plays Animal Crossing actually gave me this shirt, and I like it. It's a short sleeve shirt that I think actually works decently well, and so it is finally time for me to hang up the long-standing long-sleeve shirt and move on to a new short-sleeve shirt world. Okay, put it over the door like a normal person. Oh, my house is in shambles, but in order to make my house better, we're going to have to buy an upgrade, and I'm not doing that. So, because, I should say, the reason I'm not doing that right now is because I put quite a few bells into something else, and we're going to talk about what they call the co-op. Basically, it's a thing you spend several thousand bells, and you get certain things. Now, I haven't paid for all of them. In fact, I think I've only paid for one, and it might not be open. I just realized. But we'll give it a go. We'll give it a look-see. Let's visit Harv's Island. Harv's Island. Time for takeoff. Not every store or every business at the co-op has the same hours. So we'll see. Maybe I can do this one. Maybe not. Regardless, I will talk about what all of the co-op shops are and what they do. So if you want a guide on like, oh, I want to do this thing, but I can't because something is stopping me from doing it. Yeah, it's closed. So this is... Oh, there's not even a sign for it. That's crazy. This is Leaf's shop, Leaf is a character who sells plant stuff. He sells flowers, bushes, maybe fruit. I can't remember everything that he sells, but generally it's plant stuff. Every so often, Leaf will show up on your island plaza. You can buy stuff from him there, or any day where he is not on your plaza, you can come to the co-op and you can buy from him. Now, all the rest of these gyroids are other shops, and what's kind of interesting, I didn't realize this. If I talk to this one here, and it says, Dapper Dealer, Refine, blah, 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 okay, sure, 100,000, they have 13,000. I didn't realize that the game actually does contribute to these while you're not, while you aren't contributing to it. I did not know that. I thought you actually had to spend the 100,000 bells on each one of them. I am going to go ahead and fund one more of those real quick, because I actually have enough bells to do that. But I am going to be kind of picky about what they are. So before I before I fund them, let me talk about what each one is. So this one is a mysteriously accurate fortune teller. This is Katrina. She will read your fortune, and when you have your fortune read, that will sort of influence certain mechanics of the game. It's pretty minor. It doesn't really let you do a whole lot, so I'm probably going to save Katrina for last, to be honest with you. This one is, I already know, it is Merchant Offering Rugs and Mysterious Wallpapers. This is Sahara, who, again, Sahara will sort of wander around your town on random days, selling rugs and wallpapers and flooring. I guess here she doesn't sell flooring because of the wording of what Lloyd is saying. Now, personally, I'm not really worried about my house too much. My house isn't really the focus of the series. I'm more so wanting to work on the town. So I don't really have a reason to do that either. This one is a old-timer who will give you access to your home storage. I don't really need this one either. This is for Tortimer, who is a character from earlier Animal Crossing games. In this game, his purpose is to live on this island, and you can pull stuff from your storage or put stuff in your storage from Harv's Island. Not super useful on its own, and because of that, I'm not interested in that one either right now. This one is Talented Husband and Wife Furniture Refurbishing Team. If you watched the Wedding Day episode, you will be familiar with Reese and Blue Clyde. Go ahead and watch that one if you don't know why in the world they called him Blue Clyde, although I don't know that the episode will really help. Basically, Blue Clyde will take certain furniture items and change the way they look. Now, the way that works is, you might be thinking, like, okay, what about, like, you can customize furniture on workstations. What's wrong with that? And the answer is, when you customize furniture, you can only customize craftable furniture with customization kits. When you order something from the catalog, let's see, this is a good example, actually. Switch light. The switch light comes in several colors, but your town will only sell... Actually, that might not be true. It does come in multiple colors, but I think you can actually get all the colors. Let's go with something not not like that. Definitely not like that. Although it might not even be something I can search for. Okay, yeah, I can, actually. Street lamp. This is something that you buy with Nook Miles on your actual island, so that's why it says it's not for sale. But the thing is, your town will only ever have one color of street lamp. Other towns will have different colors of street lamps. Sometimes you'll see your Nooklings, they'll sell stuff like surfboards and stuff like that. Well, they will only ever sell one color. So you can... The intention originally basically was you can trade with other players so you can get your complete catalog. That doesn't work. People hate that. People don't want to have to do that. So what they basically did is now with furniture like that, where you buy it in a certain color, you can take it to Blue Clyde and he will change it. So you can choose to have the furniture customized to fit someone else's default town color, essentially. This is Leaf, we already talked about that, and we have Legitimate Art Dealer. This is a lie, because it is Crazy Red. And he sells some artwork that is legitimate, and a lot of artwork that is fake. And this is for the museum. This is museum completion stuff. I'm not too worried about the museum. And this down here is... We already talked to this guy earlier. This guy is Dapper Dealer of Fine Shoes and Handbags. This is for Kix, and Kix sells bags and shoes and socks. And that's basically his deal. Again, Kix is another one who does show up on the island random days and sells basically the same stuff he sells here. The same is true of Crazy Red. Crazy Red will also show up on your island on random days. So, here's the thing. this is for making the player look different. This is for the museum. This is for the town. This is for furniture. This is useless to me. This is useless to me. And this is useless to me. So we're going to go ahead and fund the, let's say the, what were they called? Retail. In Animal Crossing New Leaf, they ran a store called Retail. So let us go ahead and fund Retail, because I want I want to be able to customize my furniture a bit more. And the new co-op will open. Yay. Huzzah. Now, something happens when you do fund a co-op shop. I believe that you only need to fund one in order for this to happen. If I talk to Harriet... Take your time. Yeah. No. Does it not do it? Huh. I probably am doing it wrong then, because there's supposed to be something about, like... I don't know, maybe you have to do it during the day or something, but when you fund stuff on the co-op, Harriet is supposed to cut your hair, give you different hairstyles. It's like one hairstyle per co-op shop, so maybe it's only once they're all built. Maybe it's when they are actually awake. I'm going to try to look it up, and I'm going to try to put the answer on screen now. Either way, it didn't work for me, so kind of stinks. We're going to go ahead and go home on that, because that's it. Is that it for the episode? You know, we talked about the co-op, and this episode is about the co-op. No, that's not it for the episode, actually. We are going to do a little dabbling into a feature that I have never used before. And to do that... I'm gonna have to leave the game. Oh look, it's Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I sure hope... What's this? What is this icon? Tooper. Huh. What happens if I go into that? This is actually the first time this cutscene is showing up on the channel. Because I did this stuff when... or behind the scenes. I did this to start the series, which is kind of funny. Yes it is, because I'm pretty sure if I say I'm moving, that means that I am moving from one island to another, and I'm not. My name, let's go the same as it was. Oops. Twopper. Yeah. The world of Animal Crossing is welcoming to all, so don't include personal info or offensive words. I don't think twopper is offensive. I hope not. And now we get the pre-rendered Animal Crossing opening cutscene. So, yeah, if you aren't aware, if two people want to live on the same Animal Crossing island, that's easy to do. You can... Yeah, okay, so we get the pre-rendered Animal Crossing cutscene. You can just use a different Switch profile and move onto the same island as another player. I've never talked about the multiplayer experience, really. You cannot have more than one island on one Switch. That stinks. That is really... bad for a lot of people. A lot of people want to be able to have, like, oh, I have my island, someone else has their island, and, you know, they sort of both exist on the same Switch. You can't do that, and that kind of stinks. But you can have multiple people on one Switch living on one island. And that's what we're going to do here. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so you can have two people living on the island. Why would I do that? You know, for me, for you, there might be a reason. Maybe you want to have more houses on your island than you can get from just your villagers. Some people, they use the second player to store multiple patterns. So if you want to have, like, the flag on a secondary character so it's not eating into your custom pattern storage, you can do that. For me, That's not really a factor. I don't really use custom patterns. I don't really have any real reason to have a second character. So then that begs the question, why am I doing this at all? Why am I showing the two-player experience, or the introducing a second player experience? Now sometimes our fearless leader himself, oh dear, it's a cult. Oh no. Uh-huh. Hi, Thomas. President Nook. Hello, hello, you're our new resident, Twopper. Welcome to Afaria. I'm Tom Nook, manager of the island, president and CEO of Nook Inc. Originally, this was a deserted island, so Nook Inc. offered a deserted island getaway package. Yep. Yep. It's a tent. This is actually my first time seeing this, so it's not as like, oh, just push all the buttons and just move on to the actual gameplay. I do actually kind of need to know what it's making me do. It's a cell phone! Now I can browse Twitter all day and not be productive. Because that really is the Twitter experience. Blue Sky's at least somewhat productive. Not quite as many bots on there, although there are still many better ways to use your time than that. Good, good. Looks like you're getting good reception as well. Okay, put your phone away, millennial. Say, Twopper, have you ever used a smartphone before? I have one of my own. This game was made for 5-year-olds. And to be fair, 5-year-olds also have their own phones. Yeah, okay, so I don't need it. I'm a professional. I don't need your stupid free app, Thomas, if that is your real name, and I'm not entirely sure that it is. It's a piece of paper. It's my itemized bill. What are bells? Huh, so you can't pay with miles? That's weird. Is it weird? Okay, yeah, so never mind, you can't use miles. What's that? It's funny, they let me not use the island life thing, but then they also forced me to find out what Nook miles are. Yep. Yep. It is kind of unfortunate though, because the second player doesn't get to do like the flag design or anything like that. So with player one can get Nook miles by changing the flag. Player 2 doesn't have that. Kind of stinks. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do as Twopper is put a house down because, well, it's a tent, but oh hey, I have Nook miles. Yay! Yay! Okay, yep. Huzzah! I got 500 Nook miles for free. All right, good enough. So let's go ahead and just pick a stupid little spot. Twopper is not going to be a permanent resident on the island. I think they are not going to enjoy the island life very much, and they're not going to stick around. I already have mail. How do I have mail already? Nintendo. Hey, it's the anniversary thing. Wow. How exciting. I could sell this for early money. Actually, I think I might have sold the Paradise Planning photo on my actual save. So I'm gonna be a little bit of a sneaky. And here you go. Real me. It's called insider trading. Okay. So now that I have a tent down, I'm going to go ahead and pull out this feature, the Call Resident feature. If I push this, use this app to invite up to 3 other residents, players, living on the island to play together in party play. Before you begin, you'll need enough controllers for the number of players. I have 2 Joy-Cons on me, and hopefully that's good enough. It's Tipper! It's my main ego, except it's not. You will need 2 controllers. Are you ready to start playing? You can use Joy-Con controllers separately. Yep, that's fine. 30 seconds. Oh, Yep, okay, yep, okay. They put a timer on me and I don't know what to do now. It's terrifying. Alright. And now... Oh, they're sideways Joy-Cons, aren't they? And now we have the co-op Animal Crossing experience. It's horrible. I'm kidding, for the most part. I am going to try something real quick. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Sherry. Nope, Tipper cannot talk to Sherry. Super can. And then... Can't shake trees, man. Oh, it's so weird. It definitely doesn't help that I am playing with one Joy-Con in each hand. I thought that it worked where you were holding the Joy-Cons like vertically. I didn't think that it would be so janky like it is. Now, of course, if you have like two actual players, it's not a problem. It's just playing the game. But the way that I'm doing it, it's a problem. So, yeah, let's go ahead and explore the world as two people. I am so confused. My thumbs hate me right now. Wow. So, can I pull out my Nook phone or anything? I can emote. Let's see. I'm just gonna go all in on one Joy-Con right now. Okay, so I'm pressing the top button and it changes my tools. How do I... What does the L button do? Because it doesn't look like it does anything. R button pulls up that. Is there a way... Okay, so if I pull out the... Or if I press L on Tupper, then that does that. What I like to do, change leader. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Change it so that now I'm the... Oh. What are you doing, Tupper? You doing a fun little dance? That's cute. I'm the leader now. Huzzah. Okay, so let me check real quick what the actual options are here. Yeah. I mean, Tupper's right here. Okay. Change leader, end session, save and end, view another player's passport, check how to play, keep playing. Let's see what the other passport thing does. So, yep, it's Tupper, very first island dweller. Cute. Okie doke. So what I discovered is that player 2 doesn't really get to do a whole lot when you're in co-op mode. Tupper's just kind of existing, but Tupper doesn't get to, like, talk, as in, like, talking to, like, animals. I assume Tupper can't craft either. No. It's easy for me to be like, oh, well, this isn't a very good multiplayer experience. And I do kind of think that's true, but also... For what it is, I can appreciate the fact that it's a feature at all. I remember playing Animal Crossing City Folk, and I wanted so badly for there to be a way to play with my sister, just with both of us on the same system. The fact that this is a feature in New Horizons is really cool, but no one really talks about it. No one really thinks of it as being like a thing at all. It doesn't get mentioned pretty much ever. And I can kind of see why, because it's sort of a subpar playing experience. I also think the fact that, like, if you can get a second Switch, then you're better off just having two people own Animal Crossing and playing it that way. I'm curious. Tipper's got a wetsuit. Tipper's going for a swim now. Goodbye, Tupper. Have fun Alone on the island. Oh, that's a plane. I thought it was a giant pufferfish. Wait, no. Wait for Tupper, Tipper. Tupper deserves love too. Just because it's not canonical to the series doesn't mean that it's not a real human being. Although I am curious, with... It's Tupper. Can Tupper walk in that? No. Tupper's trying. Poor Tupper. So what happens if I go into a building then? I assume Tupper follows me. There's definitely something to be said about, oh, it's kind of like Lego Star Wars, where Lego Star Wars lets you have the drop-in, drop-out co-op, and that's cool. It's kind of less like Lego Star Wars and more like Tails in Sonic 2. I was like, yeah, it's a feature. Look, there's multiplayer. You can't complain about there not being multiplayer. There's multiplayer. It's there. And I'm sure that this is like an adequate option for a lot of people, but I can also see how it wouldn't be an adequate solution for most people. If you can, you're definitely better off getting like a Switch Lite or something like that, and both just playing that way. But of course, that is expensive. And if this is what you got, okay, I'm going to do something actually. Separate checks. I'm going to have us both pay separately. So I'm going to pay for mine. If you don't have enough for the coffee, I'll bring out some water. I'll have these out in a moment. So that's actually a funny little thing that I've learned about. You can see that because Tipper has the bells for it, he is drinking coffee. But Tupper doesn't have the bells, so it is drinking water. Really, really opaque water. Personally speaking, I would rather have the water. Ah, delicious 200-degree water. Enjoy, Tupper. Nothing beats sharing a cup of Afaria with friends. It's water. It's a cup of water. Oh, no. Thank you very much. Nice empty cup of water. Wow, it's so high fidelity. Actually, I am going to I'm going to be a disgusting tourist. How do I go first person mode in this? Is it possible? It just seems like I should be able to go first person mode, but maybe not. Huh. I can raise it up and down. SR changes how people look. Huh. Very strange. So what's the Nook Miles? Oh, it's just drinking coffee. Oh, I still have Nook Miles. Uh-oh. I've done something interesting. What have I done? Come home to the roost. I've had 5 coffees. Oh no, I've had the roost for a long time to only have 5 coffees. Oh dear. I need to find out, can... The second player can do that. Which means now I can take a thumbnail that I could never take before. Oh dear, this is too much power. So what happens if I try to escape? I guess this is when you get into like the Rossetti services. Oh dear, that's funny. But I think that is going to do it for this time. It was a bit of a shorter episode, but I wanted to talk about something. I'll be honest with you, this episode was kind of something I wasn't sure what to do with. I kind of felt like, oh, I have to, do something. Of course, have to is a strong word, but what should I make the video about? What should the next video be about? And I was thinking about the co-op, and I was thinking, the co-op isn't really a thing, It's not a full special feature. I don't think there's really enough to talk about with the co-op. And then I realized I can do a play on words because it's co-op and the co-op. And that's kind of cute. So that's what I decided to do. And this was also my first time doing the co-op mode. If you're wondering, right now I'm using a Pro Controller for Tuper because I couldn't get the controls for the camera to work quite how I felt like I wanted them to. So, but yeah, that's going to do it. It's weird to have it in this mode for the outro where it's like I'm just kind of talking to the camera. You know what? I think I have to try to figure out a way to do a special weird outro thing because there's two people and there's never going to be two people again. I need to make that point very clear. This will be the last you see of Tuper. This has been a pain. Why is the episode a little bit shorter? To be honest, it might not be. The recording's kind of long and that worries me. Anyway, here's the outro.